Hello, my name is Phil Lewis. I'm the Executive Director of MASSP. Let's talk a little bit about the spring conference. The weather's starting to get warmer, the sun's warming things up, the buds are out on the trees, and so it is springtime. Is your staff prepared for the requirements that every course must incorporate student growth data? That's one of the sessions for the spring conference that's coming up at the end of this week. Paul Katnick will go over the teacher evaluation piece as well as the requirements for student growth. If you haven't seen this or you haven't been prepared for this, this is a good time to get yourself caught up so that you know and understand what are the timelines and what you need to make sure that you incorporate that data and student growth into your teacher evaluations beginning next year. The Jostens Steaks Dinner hopefully will be outside at Lakeview. It was great last year. It appears the weather is going to cooperate for another picnic dinner, and we can watch the sunset over the Lake of the Ozarks. The temperature is supposed to be somewhere in the mid to upper 60s on that day. It'll be partly cloudy, so bring a sweater or a jacket and join the Jostens grillers as they cook your steak to your specifications. You can't possibly know it all, but the more you know, the more information and a better leader you are. Some of the other conference offerings that will be coming your way. What Connected Leaders Do Differently by Jimmy Cassis, and if you are a Twitter account person, Jimmy is probably pretty high on your list. Dealing with Challenging Parents by Shelley Gwynn, one of our Missouri attorneys. 3 MOREnet offerings, too many, emails and messaging. Google Classroom and mobile device comparisons are 3 of the sessions that MOREnet will have to get you a little bit better acquainted with technology. We also have 3 ACT sessions, Engaging the Disengaged Student by Judy Bruner, Mission Updates with Kerwin Erhan, and many, many more sessions that I think you'll find appealing. Updates from the Capitol. The legislators are on break this week, so there will be no action at the Capitol building. We are watching a couple of bills pretty closely. The transfer bill, which is House Bill 42, that was approved by the House, and we need to watch this bill. We think that it is okay, but we'll have to monitor what gets tacked onto it as it walks through the committees. The Senate version of this bill, Senate Bill 1, is basically dead because of all the things that were attached to that bill. The committee is also looking at requirements for the school district anti-bullying policies and modifying provisions related to instruction and student promotions. We haven't seen anything in that right now that is something to be concerned about, but it might be something to watch. Kyle Kittman has an article, and if you'll look at your email, you can follow this up, but I think it is really a great short version of what a good quality leader looks like in our schools. A good quality leader challenges the status quo, builds trust through clear communication and expectations, creates a commonly owned plan for success, focuses on team over self, has a high sense of urgency for change, and sustainable results in improving achievement. Commitment to continuous improvement of yourself and organization, and builds external networks and partnerships. If you're doing all those things, you're probably a pretty good leader. Remember, April 26th is the Missouri Scholars Program. And if you are having trouble with your middle level technology, you need to call 573-751-3545 as soon as you possibly can. You're running out of time to get those issues completed before the beginning of those assessments. Ladies and gentlemen, if you had spring break last week, I hope you had a good one. If you're on it this week, I hope you have a better one. And if you have it next week, I hope it's a great week as well. Thank you, and have a good week next week.